Really good matchup going on tonight on TNT. Lakers and Bucks in Milwaukee. Now LA coming in at 11-4. Bucks coming in at 9-5. They're both coming off losses, as we mentioned. So Perk, does tonight's game mean more to the Lakers or to the Bucks?
Well, it means more to the Bucks. It's definitely not the Lakers, Rachel. Look, the Lakers don't have nothing to prove. They are the defending champs. Now, the Bucks, on the other hand, they have everything to prove. They have a new big three, adding Drew Holiday, and I hope it be a close game, a possession by possession in the fourth quarter, because I'm ready to see the MVP take control of the game late in the fourth quarter and not just stand in the corners. So this is everything for the Bucks. This game means more for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I mean, yeah, obviously, Perk is right. I mean, the Lakers just won the championship, had a couple months off. They're in cruise control. The Bucks are under enormous pressure to win. I think Perk, something interesting happened in that Bucks-Nets game the other night. The Bucks used Giannis more like Shaq and Anthony Davis down the stretch of that game. He was setting a ton of screens for Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. And I wonder if we see that become a much bigger part of their late-game offense. But I will say, as tempting it is to say it's Bucks, the Lakers are really a brand new team. They have a lot of moving parts, a lot of new parts around LeBron and AD. And I would like to see them get up for this game, say, okay, let's see what we can do against a really elite team, a team that thinks they're on our level. So I do think the Lakers, with all the new pieces they have, do have a little something to prove against the best competition. So it is the Bucks, but it's not a total landslide.
Well, Zach, I heard you on a recent podcast. Go ahead, Perk.
Well, Rachel, I just want to address Zach real quick like the numbers on the house, okay? Listen, please do not ever disrespect the great Shaquille O'Neal or Anthony Davis like that, because you could go to both of them down the stretch late in the fourth quarter if you want a bucket. You can't do that for Giannis. So come on, Zach, you was on the roll when you started agreeing with me, then you threw me off towards the end, all right? My bad, Rachel.
He floats like a butterfly. No, I just wanted to ask Zach something else, the Perk, I know you're very interested in. Zach, I heard you on a recent podcast talking about who Giannis was guarding at the end of the game, and I know that is one of Perk's favorite topics. So, Zach, why don't you go first, and I will let Perk bring that home.
Well, I watched that whole Bucks-Nets, flashball game. Everybody wants to see it. And I don't see Giannis guard Kevin Durant at all. Kevin Durant is doing crazy damage all over the floor. Giannis is over there on Jeff Green. And I get the point of it. Giannis can help more. He's in the corner, so he's closer to the rim. At some point, at some time, if the Bucks want to win the championship, they are going to get into a playoff series where Giannis is going to have to guard Kevin Durant or LeBron or Kawhi or Jason Tatum or on and on. And I would just like to see them dip this guy's the defensive player of the year. Let him guard Kevin Durant for 20 possessions just to see what happens. I want to see it. They're going to need to do it at some point.
Yeah, but Zach, look, you can't say let him guard him. Look, Giannis is the defensive player of the year, and he's the MVP winner from last season. All he has to do is go in the huddle and say, you know what? I got him. I watched Kevin Garnett do it.
Fair.
I watched Kevin Durant do it. I watched LeBron James do it. Look, this is the problem I have right now, Zach. And yes, I'm beefing with you today. I don't know why you're still my friend. But the problem I have with you is that when we were on the jump last year, you argued me down about why you was, basically riding with Giannis for Defensive Player of the Year. And I told you then, Giannis do not guard anyone. All he does is act like a free safety and want to protect the basket. No, I want to see you sit down and actually take pride and go guard the best player for once in a while. Don't just put Drew Holiday on Kevin Durant and say, I'm going to be a helper.
Or Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was guarding him for most of that game. And you're right, Perk. It's not just on Mike Budenholzer. I mean, Giannis is the MVP. When you're of that stature, when your stature is such that your organization just a few months ago turned everything upside down just to get your signature on a piece of paper, you can go up to the coach and say, I got him. And we just haven't seen that. And it's becoming strange. We've been talking about this since the conference finals 2 years ago when he didn't guard Kawhi Leonard at all. It's time to see a little bit of it, I think.
All right. Perk has gotten that out of his system. I know he feels better.
That's the Zach. Yes. yes. Rachel, that's the Zach Lowe I know right there.
There you go. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.